Hi guys. So I just finished taking my medical assisting state exam. 180 questions I did. It was so not it wasn't bad. Like I wasn't nervous at all. Like I was overjoyed. Like I was like, yes, I'm doing this. It's getting done. Like it's happening. And I found on the exam there was a lot of EKG questions. There was a little bit of phlebotomy questions. What else? They had. I felt like there was one question about the color top tubes. What else? It talked about HIPAA compliance. How do you properly discharge of the needles. Talked about like diabetes. What else? About how to give injections. About how to give injections. Yeah, what else? Like when you're drawing blood, how many times when you tell them to close their fist, do you tell them to pump once, twice, 3 times, or not at all? There's those type of questions. It was multiple choice. There wasn't like, I thought like on the EKG, like portion of it, I thought it was gonna come up like the EKG strips, like you had to like fill it out. But thank God it wasn't. I mean, not that it's bad because I do the EKGs, but I think that just would have been time consuming even more. Well, they gave us like a 3-hour test, and I finished like in an hour and a half. Like I felt that confident. Like I recognized the questions, like like not the questions, but like what they were. Like since I'm already in the field doing the externship, I already kind of got the feel for what it was gonna be or whatever, or the answer for it. They also talked about the front desk, like how to handle like certain things, the E-codes. They talked about just a lot. But I find that if you're having a hard time studying for it, you can go on Quizlet.com or other websites and practice. They have practice questions there. So just practice. If you feel like, oh my God, like I don't know how to study, I don't know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. Maybe not so much as not knowing what you're doing, but like what to study for. You could go on that. I also find that when you have a big question, like just my study habits is, if you have like a big question, break it down smaller. Use like 2 or 3 words out of the question to make it easier for you to remember, because like I said, it's 180 questions, and it's a lot to remember. So break it down smaller, the question, and if the answer is long as well, break it down as well. Make it easier for you, to remember. Yeah, that's what I did. Like I used to study like the whole question, the whole answer, like if there was a lot, and I found that I was over making myself like go crazy. Like I wasn't passing as high as I wanted to, because I was trying to remember each question, each answer, until I started breaking it down. And I've been passing with higher scores ever since, because you just remember the phrase, like what the question is, but for you to pass, for you to not make it so hard on yourself, break it down smaller. Like what's the worst that could happen? You're gonna pass. If you study that way, you're gonna pass. And I've studied my butt off before the exam. I study the whole question, the whole answer. But right before the test comes, I study. I break it down. I break it down into like little phrases, so that way I can remember, because it's a lot. It's a lot to remember. And the thing is, you don't know what's going to be on the exam. So it's like, you know, you're guessing. But, yeah. I also got my certificate today because I finished the school. And they finally gave it to me today. So I'm super excited about that too. Finally. So, yeah. I hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe to my page. Like it. Bye.